In today's show, we finally did it, Nez Nation. I can't believe it. 20,000 subscribers. And I'm almost speechless. I never thought in a million years we could get to this point. I'm so proud of this channel. I'm so grateful for you. We're going to do a giveaway today. Make sure you stick around. Also, you're going to learn what 8+ years on YouTube has taught me and try to avoid all the same mistakes, all the same obstacles, so you can start and grow your YouTube channel in 2023. And I'm not going to give you the typical advice that you hear out there. You want to make sure you come on back, because this is the ultimate show for you if you want to build relevancy in 2023. Welcome, everybody, to the Creator Economy live stream podcast show. It is so awesome to see all of you. We did it. 20,000. I can't even wrap my head around it. 20,000 subscribers. Holy macadamian nut. And we're going to celebrate today. It is celebration time, and I'm just so excited. And make sure you stick around. Replay viewers, podcast listeners, I promise you, you're going to get a ton of value from today's show. I'm going to talk about everything that I've learned building my YouTube channel. And as somebody who is a full-time content creator, somebody who has multiple channels, multiple brands, who's been creating content, running businesses for decades, I think you're going to get a ton of value. I'm not going to give you the typical advice that you're hearing. Know your audience. Pick a niche. I'm not going to give you any of that crap. And it's not crap, but boy, Nez, you're coming out hot like a pistol. You know me. But, one of the things that I hope you guys really, take away from my channel and take away from the Nez Nation brand is that you get stuff that's going to actually help you on your journey, something that's practical, something that's concrete, not just nebulous bumper sticker advice. If that's not the case, let me know. I can take it. I want to hear your feedback. I want you to leave comments in the comments section. Okay, feel free to email me, nez@professornez.com. I want you to help me, because we have the greatest community on planet Earth. I want you to help me help you. Anybody remember Jerry Maguire? Who's too young to remember Jerry Maguire? I see Chris Stone in the house on LinkedIn. Good to see you, Chris. Mr. Camera Junkie, good to see you. Hey, AL is in the house. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much. Vasu, good to see you. Thank you so much for the congratulations. It means a ton. I know most of y'all live are watching football probably. It's tough to compete with football. I get it. But replay viewers, podcast listeners, stick around. You're going to get a ton of value, and we're going to talk all about it. We're also going to do some giveaways today too. So this is why, podcast listeners, replay viewers, I want you to become an insider, because even though you're subscribed, even though, you might follow me, you might have hit that bell notification, you don't always get all the notifications. So in the pinned comment, in the link in the description, is a bunch of stuff for you, free stuff to give away. But also, I want you to become a member of our VIP Insider crew here at Nez Nation, because this is your sure-proof way. This is almost your guaranteed way to always get notified when we do giveaways, the latest breaking news, features, info, resources, everything you need to monetize in the creator economy. That's what we talk about here. If you're a content creator, this show is for you. If you're a YouTube creator, this show is for you. If you're somebody who wants to make extra money online, maybe create a side hustle, get an extra $200, $500, dare I say $1,000 a month, this show is for you. If you're somebody who's sick and tired of working 9 to 5, you want to live life on your own terms, you want to create sustainable income streams, this show is for you. If you're somebody who wants to advance your career, build your thought leadership, this show is for you. The creator economy is all encompassing. The creator economy is happening now. The creator economy has just begun. We haven't even begun to begun. And so stick around because we're going to get right into it. Now, before I get into show me the money. Yes. Thank you so much, George Fisher over on LinkedIn. Fantastic. If you wouldn't mind, live viewers, tap that thumbs up. Just give it a tippity tap tap if you don't mind. Yes, I just went 1990s hip hop on you. Just give me a tippity tap tap. It takes you 0.2 seconds and it would really help us out. So please tap that thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Now, when I first started on YouTube, let's get right into it. Okay. We're going to do a giveaway in just a few minutes. We'll do our first giveaway and I'll talk a little bit more about that. And I just want to say again, 20,000 subscribers. Wow. Let me give you some context. Okay. I've been on YouTube for probably 8+, if not longer. I can't even remember. It's probably been 10 years plus. And guys, if you don't mind, share this out on Twitter, share this out on your community tab, share it on your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Instagram, please. I would really appreciate it. Let's try to help people. If you want to monetize in the creator economy, you can't think about monetizing. Let me repeat that. I know it sounds counterintuitive. And what the heck are you saying, Nez? If you want to monetize, you can't think about monetizing. If you want to make money, do your own thing with your content creation business, with your thought leadership, with your personal brand, building real communities, you can't think about money. It's all about impact first. Impact comes before income. Don't get me wrong. I'm a husband. I've got a wife who likes nice things. She deserves nice things. I've got kids who are, oh my gee, holy macadamia nut, expensive, expensive. I got a dog, expensive, expensive. I got a mortgage. The list goes on and on. I could be here for days. Believe me, money is important, but the key to money is to not think about money. And I'll talk about that more. So share this out. We want more people understanding, knowing, comprehending what we're talking about here in the creator economy. There's a lot of charlatans out there. There's a lot of frauds out there. There's a lot of coconuts and yachts. OG Nez Nation members know exactly what I'm talking about when I say coconuts and yachts. This show is not about that. Essentially, what that means is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a program that I want you to sign up with and your coconuts and yacht dreams, fantasies will come true. It just doesn't work that way. Everything is blood, sweat, and tears. Everything requires a ton of work, okay? But let me give you some context. So I've been on YouTube for over 8 years. I had no clue really what I was doing. I had absolutely no focus. I had no idea really what YouTube encapsulated. I thought YouTube was just a place that you throw stuff up there. You just put some videos up, bada boom, bada bing, things happen. You know, I mean, I wasn't that green. I mean, obviously, I understood the importance of audience. I understood the importance of communicating purpose, but I didn't really, I could honestly say this. And I think this might be the first time I've ever said this. This might be an exclusive, y'all. Perk your ears, turn up the volume right now. I don't think I really took this channel, this one right here, this channel that you're on. I've got multiple channels now. I mean, in my other channel, you know, my gaming channel is about to pass 20,000 subscribers too. We started that in 2021. I've got a lot to tell you, y'all. I've got a lot to tell you. Stick around. It's going to get good. I think I really, truly started focusing solely and started really driving home my value in 2020 when the pandemic started. I think that was when I first truly started to take YouTube really to the next level. When I say the next level, I really mean that I shifted everything on the channel. I shifted my kind of primary objective. I shifted the direction. I'm kind of refraining from saying pivot because it's the most abused word in the entrepreneurial space right now. But essentially, that's what I did. And things change, things evolve. That's kind of part of being a business owner. That's part of being a human being. You need to adapt to the times. This goes back to Darwin. Adaptation is the number one trait of any species propagating itself throughout all the ups and downs, the roller coasters, the environmental climate changes, what have you, ecosystem, what have you. This is really the death of most content creators is they don't adapt. They keep doing the same thing, hoping for different results. We all know what that means. So I started 2020. Thank you so much. I see Brian in the house. Good to see you. Nano's been there with me since the beginning. OG. Good to see you guys. Please tap that thumbs up and share this on Twitter. Tag me. Share this on your community tab. Share this everywhere. I'd really appreciate it. In 2020, I started with 2,000 subscribers. By 2021, I had over 10,000 subscribers. So think about it. From 2016 to 2020, I really only got to 2,000. And I say only, this is all relative, okay? I'm grateful. I was grateful for 15 subscribers, and you should be too. Most of you guys either A, have not started, or B, you're on your journey right now, and I commend you. I see a lot of great creators. This is what I love about coming to a Nez Nation live stream. You don't just get me, who's been doing this for decades, but you get this unbelievable community of podcasters, live streamers, business owners, content creators, you name it, right? Keynote speakers, authors, etc., etc. I mean, this community is banging. We're knocking on your dome. We're knocking on 2023, ready to revolutionize and disrupt. I'm so proud of you guys. Who liked the extra hour of sleep? Give me a hashtag me if you love the extra hour of sleep. Boy, did I get a lot of work done this morning. I think it's kind of nice. We fell back as of this recording. If you're watching this, listening to this in the future, you're like, what are you talking about? But as of this recording, November 6th, 2022, in the year of our Lord, we just fell back. And I think it's the last fall back. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I know most of you guys are beginning your journey, and most of you guys are on the journey and you're on the grind. And I love that. And I appreciate that. But I just want you to know, I want to again put that in context. 2020 had 2,000 subscribers. 2021, 10,000. 2022. And honestly, I got to be honest with you. I have not been posting. You guys know I've been really, really busy over the summer, the last couple of months. I mean, I'm a family man. I've also run multiple businesses. And I'm not saying that as an excuse, but we still hit 20,000 subscribers because that's the beauty of YouTube, is YouTube can work for you even when you're sleeping. We had the great Levi Lassick on our show, $90 million in closed sales. And his channel just started not that long ago, maybe a couple years ago, if not less. Right? We had Tusaks on here. We had Daryl Eves on here. We've had Nick Nimmin on here. We've had great guests talk about the power of YouTube. Benji Travis. That's the beautiful thing, is YouTube works for you even while you're sleeping. Now, whether or not you're trying to build a business, whether you're trying to just do this for fun and kicks and giggles, or whether you're trying to really make this a side hustle, or whatever your objective is, I want to first and foremost, I have to say this. The reason that most YouTube, I'm just going to really go through all the mistakes I made. I'm going to really go through all of the things so you can avoid them. I'll also take your questions. I'm monitoring the chat. Replay and podcast listeners, there is a questionnaire form in the show notes and in the description. Feel free to fill that out if you have any questions at all. Or if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, comment. I respond to all the comments personally. Okay. You can do that as well. You don't have to go to the questionnaire form. The first and foremost thing I have to tell you with anything is that it takes time. It takes time. This is not, I know sometimes you hear these channels blowing up. I just started a new shorts channel. I already have 1 million subscribers. That stuff is so rare. It's so far and few in between. 99.99% of YouTube channels, the average, this is the majority, The average channel takes a year to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think the stat is Roberto Blake. We had Roberto Blake on the show too. My man RB. I think the stat is less than, I think, 2% of channels on YouTube have 10,000 subscribers or more. And I'm going to also talk about why hitting 20,000 subscribers is not as exciting, even though I'm excited. I'm going to also talk about why 20,000 subscribers is not the most exciting metric for my channels. It's not even the metric that I go for on my channels. I'm going to talk about why that is. Stick around. It takes a year, 12 months. Somebody mentioned Mr. Beast in the comments. Mr. Beast, it took him 7 years. This is the greatest creator that ever lived. And I've got a ton of videos on this channel. I've got a ton of podcasts on this channel where I go through and dissect Mr. Beast interviews, Mr. Beast YouTube advice, his presentation at VidCon, which was really, really cool. We went through that step by step. He was on the Joe Rogan show. I did a reaction video to that. I mean, you guys, I've got a ton of resources in the description and the show notes. Make sure you check that out after you listen to this, after you watch this. 7 years it took Mr. Beast. He's the #1 creator. He's worth over $1 billion, his YouTube channel. Way over $1 billion. So if you're watching this, the 20,000 subscriber milestone, believe me, I'm super proud. I'm super grateful, but I'm hoping that what I'm telling you right now will inspire you. This is not to show off. I want this to inspire you that if you build real communities and if you understand that it takes capital T time, the propensity or the inclination to give up, you will delay that by tenfold. Because most businesses fail in the first year. Most YouTube channels fail. Notice how I couple those two? Because even if you're doing this for fun, I want you to think of YouTube, your channel, as a business. Okay? And a business does understand audience, does understand targeting, does understand service. You do have to have a service mindset too. Okay? But I have to say this first. Patience and perspective. The reason that most YouTube channels fail in the first year, the reason that most businesses fail in the first year is because you have the wrong expectations. You see these Instagram posts from creators, tweets, whatever, and you think, and it can actually depress you. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. Let me know in the comments. Give me a hashtag me if you've ever seen somebody else's success. It's a very human emotion. If you've ever seen somebody else's success, I don't really do this anymore. I haven't done this for a long time, but then again, I'm a lot older than probably most of you. Give me a hashtag me in the comments if you've ever felt like, man, they just got 10,000. They just got 5,000. They just got 100,000. What's the hope for me? I don't even have 500, or I don't even have 1,000. I don't even have 5,000. That is a natural feeling. Don't beat yourself up. It takes capital T time. It takes time. Okay. I'm also going to be taking your questions too. So this is your chance to get the answers you want. This is an interactive live podcast, creator economy, live stream podcast show. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on LinkedIn. Yes, thank you so much, Nano. Put a Q in front of the question. Jonathan Albin from LinkedIn. I love this comment. Thank you, Jonathan. What inspires me about this is that you're hosting this live event, but recognizing this show's real value is in the future when the potential viewers view it. Hashtag me. Thank you, Jonathan. I really appreciate that. That's an awesome comment. And here's a tip. I've got a ton of masterclasses on live streaming, but since you went there, your live viewership, like my live viewership is not even double digits right now. Most live streamers, they're live, especially blue collar content creators, especially when the only time I can go really live is on a Sunday morning. Talk about the worst time to go live. This is literally the worst time to go live in the history of live streaming. And this is going to actually, I'm glad this is going to segue into my first tip and something that I think is absolutely paramount to you being successful in starting a YouTube channel in 2023. I have to do the time that works best for me. Here's another beautiful thing about live streaming is the power is in the replay. Like I had a pretty long intro to this live stream with music in my title card, my thumbnail. I'm going to edit that after this is done. I'm going to cut that and edit it after this is done. And the beautiful thing about live streams is you can add chapters on YouTube so people can get to the meat and potatoes of your stream. All the like live chat and recognition and interaction and stuff like that, you can fast forward through all that stuff. That's another beautiful thing about, YouTube is you can have all these different chapters and create chapters, which I recommend everybody does. But yes, thank you, Jonathan. Most people, they look at that counter and they say, oh my God, there's nobody here. It says 0. Well, I'll just wait. I'll just wait till people show up. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. Live streams truest potential and truest value is in the replay. Especially when you go live at a time like this, when nobody can be here. They're either at church or they're at football. It's a really bad time to go live, but this is all I have. This is all I have. I'll sometimes go live in prime time. I'll sometimes go, and I get, 20 to 50 live concurrent viewers, if not more. But this is the time. You got to choose your time, which goes to another. Actually, this is going to be my first tip, which relates to this. Number 1, you need to think about you first. You've heard me say this a million times. It's all about your audience. Forget about you. You've heard me say nobody cares about you. It's all about them, not you, which to a certain degree, I still believe, and I still hold fast to that. But as you're starting out, the title of this show is How to Start a YouTube Channel in 2023. And guys, burnout is a real mamma jamma. Burnout is not just a fancy term or word you hear on Twitter or you see and hear at conferences. Burnout is capital REA, real. I don't know why I left out the L. Burnout is capital REA, real. Okay? Give me a hashtag burnout if you feel me in the comments right now. Give me a hashtag burnout or just a hashtag BO. So it starts with you. Why do I say burnout is real? Why am I saying it starts with you? If you're just creating for the money, which there's plenty of opportunities, plenty of money to be made in the creator economy. When I first started, there was almost 0 ways to directly monetize through these platforms. Let me say that again. When I first started, the partner program literally just began, okay? Which in 2007, if you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube decided to introduce revenue sharing with creators. 55-45. 55% going to the creators. Advertising dollars, AdSense, ad revenue. Most of you guys know what I'm talking about. Now ad revenue sharing is coming to shorts. It's 45-55. It's the other way around. 45 going to creators after it's split with the music licensing companies. So YouTube Shorts is going to be a different beast altogether, but still a beautiful addition to the creator economy. There's 1,000,006 ways now to monetize directly through these platforms. Super thanks, super chat, memberships, gifts, stars, you name it, subscriptions, you name it. There's so many ways to monetize. When I first was starting out, there was 0 ways practically. And AdSense was not near what it is today because only the top 2% of creators really made money through AdSense. Okay. It's changed. It's evolved. There was almost 0, nil a way to monetize directly through the platform. What do I mean by that? I run a consulting business. I also run a content creation business. I also do affiliate marketing. I also do a lot of different revenue streams. I have a video on that. I have a show on that where I talk about my 7 different income streams. YouTube was sort of the engine. It was sort of the top of the funnel, the top of mind awareness, funnel, where I would direct people to accrue clients, customers, programs, selling courses, etc., books, digital products, info products, you name it, merchandise, right? That was non-existent 10 years ago, practically non-existent. So there's so many ways now. The creator economy is booming. And I keep saying this. I think I've been saying it for 2 years because I always look at the macro picture. This is just the beginning. Instagram just announced NFTs selling directly through the platform. They just announced subscriptions directly through the platform. They just announced all sorts of different bonus programs and gifts and stars. This is all brand new. TikTok is going to be doing ad revenue sharing very soon. Their creator fund is a joke, and they know that. Shorts, I mean, it's endless. It's happening right now, and it's going to continue to evolve. It's going to continue to grow. This is just the beginning. And so YouTube is a major, major part of this. I see some hashtag BOs. Thank you so much. I see some hashtag BOs. Jonathan says, are your content shows themselves or your promotional shows more important in terms of growth? Are your content shows? Jonathan, rephrase that. I'm not really sure what that means. I'll come back to that. But I want to say this really quickly. It starts with you. Because this takes an exorbitant amount of time, because this takes you have to think long game, not short game. You have to think long game. And I'm going to give you a number, and you might not like this, but I'm going to give you a number. Who's ready for a number? Give me a hashtag me right now in the comments if you're ready for a number. And then we'll do a giveaway after I answer Jonathan's question. If you're just joining us, I would love it if you could tap. I would love it if you could tap that thumbs up. I would love it if you could share this out. This is we just reached 20,000 subscribers here on YouTube. A glorious milestone. I'm so grateful. It's all because of you guys. It's all because of you guys. I cannot appreciate you enough. Let me know what you want to see more of on the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all the different ways for you to monetize in the creator economy so you can earn more, grow faster, and stress less. Today's show, how to start and really grow a YouTube channel in 2023. YouTube is the video marketing king. I don't care what anybody says. Imad, good to see you. Imad, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well. I see some hashtag memes. My man AL in the house who changed his name to Tony. You're messing me up, Anthony. You're really messing me up. Give me the number. George Fisher. Okay, I'll give you the number. And Jonathan, don't forget, please rephrase that so I can better answer that question. I'm going to give you a number. I would say realistically, I'm not going to say a year. I'm not going to say 2 years. I'm not even going to say 3. You're not going to like this. I'm going to say if you really commit to this, if you really dedicate yourself, it's going to take about 5 years to really get cooking on average. I'm not saying you couldn't see success or start making money on the very first video. You could. I'm not saying you couldn't see success and you couldn't start making money after 12 months, after 24 months. You absolutely, definitely, most certainly you can and will. But again, I'm thinking long game. I'm thinking long term. I think of YouTube channel as a media company. You're not a YouTuber. You're a media organization providing content. You are your own personal Netflix. You got to understand, YouTube is the king of the game. Yes, TikTok is disrupting. Yes, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels are still huge competitors. Facebook Watch, not so much. LinkedIn is getting into the content creation game. There's all sorts of, now Twitter's even talking about bringing back Vine maybe. There's all sorts of competitors, but nobody's the king. There's only one king, and that's YouTube. YouTube is the king. Never mind the fact that they are really the epicenter of the creator economy. Never mind the fact that they're branching out into major companies like the NBA, YouTube TV. I mean, every single channel, you are providing programming, you're providing entertainment, education, information, any kind of gaming content, whatever it is, you're providing media to an audience, and you can reach billions, not millions. You can reach billions. You can reach people in Tunisia. You can reach people in Sudan. You can reach people in, Osaka. It's amazing. It's freaking amazing if you really think about it. Five years. I would say it takes about 5 years to really get into. First of all, I think to really start making good content. It also depends on a lot of different factors: how hard you're working, how consistent you are, how many videos you're creating. This channel, I think we have over 600 uploads. On the other channel, we have over 800 uploads. So, I mean, I know a thing or two about video. I know a thing or two about live stream. I've been broadcasting since 1555. Y'all know that. For a long time, y'all. So I would say, I mean, I know a lot of you might not like that number, but this isn't coconuts and yachts. And so I really truly believe it's important, if you understand that it takes that long, to really decide what it is you feel you're capable of doing over the next 5 years. Are you capable, interested even, in talking about cooking? If you want to start a cooking channel, are you even interested? Are you understanding the vested amount of time and energy it will take? Don't just start a finance channel or an investment channel or a crypto channel if that's just something you're hoping to, just tap into a trend and get a bunch of subscribers and make a bunch of money. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So, and another thing is, I don't want you to overthink this. I don't want you to overthink this. You can always start another channel. It's easy to start a brand new channel. Which nobody's asked me yet, but niching down. I used to be a hardcore only pick one specific niche. Only pick, if you're going to do finance, do finance. If you're going to do real estate, do real estate. If you're going to do cooking, do cooking. If you're going to do knitting or, wrestling, do wrestling, whatever. If you're going to do fitness, do fitness. It all depends. I'm going to say I'm changing my tune. Yes, I'm changing my tune. And I'll go with the greatest creator of all time, what he said once, which I thought was really powerful. If people come to your channel and they know when they click on your video, they're going to get something interesting, entertaining, educational, whether it's interesting, educational, entertaining, they're going to watch and they're going to click. Whether or not you're, talking about this or that specific topic or niche, if your audience has been exposed to your content and they find it interesting, educational, or entertaining, if you can continue that thread and that theme and that high quality of content, then I think you can do multiple things on your channel. I really feel that way. And also, starting out, I think it's really important to experiment, try different things. You can always unlist videos. Okay. You can always, if people are only coming to your channel for one video, I did this. I unlisted some of my mindset anxiety videos and I created a new channel. You can always do that later. But I used to say only pick one thing and do only one thing per channel. I don't know anymore. I really don't think that that's set in stone. And here's another thing too. Everything that I'm talking to you about today, this is my experience. And any YouTube guru or YouTube expert or YouTube strategist, it's just their experience. Have I worked with a lot of clients? Have I consulted a lot of channels? Of course I have. Have I ate, slept, and breathed YouTube for the past 10 years? Of course I have. But again, sometimes you just got to trust your own intuition and don't deny that. Don't always listen to what other people are saying. Trust. This is something that is true for YouTube, for business, and for life, for family, personal, and professional. Trust the ultimate professor that lives in here. Don't just trust this professor. The ultimate professor lives inside your chest. And the problem is, most of us, we deny that dude or dudette. We don't listen to that dude. We listen to all the noise. We listen to everybody else. I'm going to give you my experience. I'm going to give you what I've gone through studying, analyzing, creating, failing over the last 10 years. But you got to trust your own intuition. Right now, my intuition is telling me if you create videos that speak to your love, that speak to what excites you and electrifies your innards, that is contagious and that is infectious. Case in point, I watch a creator. I don't mind saying who it is. It's Rick Beato. I love. How many people know who Rick Beato is? Give me a hashtag me in the comments right now. He mostly talks about musical appreciation. He talks a lot about musical theory, which I could give a rat's butt about musical theory. I love musical appreciation because I love music. But the way he does it, the way he tells his stories, the way he interviews people, the way he presents and creates content, it speaks to his love. It speaks to what electrifies his innards. You need to do what electrifies your innards. What do I mean? That feeling when you feel the most alive. That feeling that courses through your chest like a locomotive in your veins that brings you the most alive. That supersedes niche. That supersedes analytics. That supersedes strategy. That supersedes guru. That supersedes, YouTube course or YouTube masterclass. That is something you cannot quantify. That is something that resides only in you. Okay. There's strategies, there's tactics, there's tips, but what I'm talking about supersedes all of that. And there is an and. If you do what electrifies your innards, not only is it very infectious, not only will people want to watch, because there's nothing worse than watching somebody go through the motions complacently, where you can tell in every fiber of your being, they're just doing it to do it. They're just doing it because somebody told them to. They're just doing it because they think they can make money. They're just doing it because they want to be famous or they want attention. We all know that feeling. We all know and see. Let me tell you something. Here's the biggest mistake you'll ever make. And I'm sure I've made this mistake 1,000,000,007 times. The day you underestimate your audience's intelligence is the day your channel dies. The day you underestimate your audience, your ability to monetize in the creator economy goes crash and burn. Do not underestimate the viewer and their intelligence. Do not underestimate their ability to see through your BS, because they will. If you do what electrifies you, what electrifies your innards, you will avoid the number one killer of YouTubers and content creators and media organizations, burnout. That's the number one killer. COVID's got nothing on this. Burnout is the deadliest disease for any content creator. And everybody's gone through it, including moi. I did an entire show on this, on creator burnout. And so that's a big mistake is not creating out of that modus operandi, out of that source, that true connected source in here. Thank you so much, George. Interesting, educational, entertaining. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jonathan, it's good to see you on LinkedIn. The key is online creativity. Yes, I like that. Okay. So that's number one. That's number one is pick something that electrifies your innards and then start creating. Start creating videos. If you're looking for ideas, okay, if you're looking for where do you get your content ideas? I did an entire show on that, link in the description and in the show notes. Check that out. But I think another big mistake I made when I first started out is I thought I needed a fancy $2,000, $5,000 camera. I thought I needed a $10,000 lighting system. I thought I needed a huge studio. I thought I needed all this stuff to really truly be successful, which is absolutely capital W wrong. I have a list of real budget friendly tools and gear. As an Amazon influencer, I have my own Amazon storefront. Go to amazon.com/shop/Professor Nez. The link is in the show notes and in the description. Go check that out. But you don't need anything. All you really need is what you have right now in your pocket. Everybody has one of these. And that's literally all you need to get started. Don't worry about the gear. Don't worry about the technical. Audio, I would say if there's anything that you should probably invest in the beginning is decent audio. But again, go to my storefront. I've got a ton of budget-friendly gear and tools that you can use that won't break the bank, okay? I would say audio is something that you should maybe invest a little bit in because there's nothing like piss poor audio to cause somebody to leave and bounce off your video in a heartbeat. Video people are very tolerant of low quality video. I'm not saying do low quality video, but I'm saying that most viewers will tolerate poor video over poor audio. I mean, that's just a fact. And think of yourself when you watch videos. Think of yourself when you watch live streams. Think of yourself when you're enjoying content. If the audio is, subpar, how do you feel? Do you stick around? I mean, if the content's really good, you could still get away with it. And these phones are getting more and more advanced. I mean, the cameras are, forget about it. You can shoot in 4K on your iPhone, right? The audio is still kind of back, but it's getting better and better. It's getting better and better. Dealcasters in the house, audio is the most important. Everybody go subscribe to Dealcasters. Dealcasters, it is an unbelievable channel, especially their Amazon live show. Go check out Dealcasters. Awesome, awesome. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. That was a big mistake when I first started. I started out and I thought, well, if I want to start a YouTube channel, if I want to start creating video content, I need to save tens of thousands of dollars. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it. No, wrong. Plus, I wasn't ready yet to invest in it. It's again, everything is progress. Everything is evolution. You need to start getting comfortable on camera. You need to start honing those skills of communicating value, communicating clearly, communicating with power, which is not an easy thing to do and takes time. You ask any content creator, any video creator on YouTube, their first 50, my first 200 videos, I would say, are absolute garbage because you need to hone those skills. It takes a ton of crappy videos before you start making good videos. Fact. So don't overthink gear. Don't even think about it. Very, very important. That's a huge mistake that a lot of content creators make, and a huge mistake. Start creating from that epicenter of what electrifies your innards. Okay. Start from that source and then start creating and learn. You need to remove your ego. You're going to get a lot of comments that are going to rub you the wrong way. But if you really look closely and you really examine, besides the just straight up trolls that do personal attacks, besides those, you're always going to get the ultimate haters who are just, they have nothing to do with their life. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for them. They're really just in pain and they want to project that pain onto you. But you look closely at some of the comments and you really listen to your audience, the ones that truly hit home are usually the ones that are very honest with your video, and they're honest with your delivery, and they're honest with your content. It's important to take the ego out of the equation and listen. Listen to your audience. It starts with you, but then you got to listen to your audience. It's very, very important. Okay, who's ready for our first giveaway? Give me a hashtag yeah in the chat right now. I'm ready for my first giveaway. Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, I know we have a lot of replay viewers and podcast listeners. Love you, podcast listeners. In the show notes, you'll see the link to our store where we have all our goodies. And I'm going to screen share right now, and I want to show y'all something. This is a great chance to win something sweet that we have in our merch store because we don't have a super ton of people here right now. So lucky you guys. This is going to be, everybody's going to win today. Okay, so I want to do this. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to give away 3 things today. I'm going to give away a hat or a beanie. You can either have the trucker hat, okay? This is our trucker hat. Which actually you can have in different colors. I think the one that I have right here, let me go back here. The one that I have right here, I love this trucker hat. You can see it's gotten a lot of action. I'm going to give away a trucker hat, or if you don't want the trucker hat, you can, and look, you have different vibes and different styles, and these are really high quality. I really wanted to make sure that I got the highest quality possible. Or, winter's here. You can get a Nez Nation beanie. We've got the heather gray, charcoal gray, or the black. We also have the black. So, so either one of those you can pick for this first one. So all you need to do to enter the contest. Uncle Richard, good to see you. Okay, Jonathan, I still don't understand what this, I'm not really understanding this. The pieces that draw viewers simply by entertainment value, promotional, the pieces that promote. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Jonathan. Is that a question, though? Let me know if I'm kind of confused what the question is. What's your question? Can you make it? Here's something here. Let me stop sharing for a second. Let me look at you guys. If you have a question, this is good practice, right? Because conciseness is next to godliness. Make it one simple sentence. What is your question? Get to the question. This is really, really important because this is going to help you be a better content creator. It's going to help you in business. If you ever do customer service or client relationship management, you need to learn how to do this. Ask very simple, clear questions. Like, Jonathan, I love you to death, but you've asked me 3 times and I still have no idea what the question is. So please, I'm only saying this because I love you. I'm not trying to be a harsh daddy here, but just do it simply, one sentence. What is your question, with a question mark at the end? Ask me what your question is. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Uncle Richard. Are you coming from our anxiety channel? Thank you, Uncle Richard. It's great to see you. Awesome. Okay, so here's all you need to do. All you need to do, y'all. All you need to do is type in hat. Type hat right now in the comments. Type hat right now in the comments. And you can see right here, I'm going to do the live drawing right now. We only have 2 entrants so far. Okay, now we got 4. Type in hat if you want a chance to win a Nez Nation trucker hat or beanie. You guys, we hit 20,000 subscribers. Holy macadamia nut. Who's going to dance with me? $20,000 subscribers. Holy macadamia nut. No, George, type in hat, not beanie. Type in hat. And it doesn't matter, capital, lowercase. Just type in hat in the comments. Who's dancing with me right now? I want to see some dancing. 20,000, y'all. Holy macadamia nut. We're 3/4 of the way. No, we're 1/4 of the way to 100,000 to that play button. We're going to get that play button, y'all. Uncle Richard, are you dancing? All right, I see Uncle Richard dancing. Fantastic. I see Brian dancing. You only have to do it once. Jonathan put hat in the comments. There you go, Jonathan. Good job. So just put hat in the comments right now. Type in hat. H-A-T. This is awesome for y'all. I love it. This is so awesome. Replay viewers, you're missing out. Podcast listeners, you're missing out. You're watching football right now, man. Forget football. Okay, here we go. Who's ready? Give me a 5. Give me a countdown. 5. This is your last chance. 5, 4, 3. You can still type in hat. 2, 1. Oh, look at Nano. Nano got there in the last second. Good job, Nano. Here we go. We're going to draw right now. Booyah. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who's the lucky winner to the hat? Is my name in there too? Brian, look at that, dude. Brian's the big winner. Congratulations, Brian. You did it, dude. All right. Fantastic. Brian, you won. Don't worry, guys, if you missed out. I'm going to also be giving away a shirt, and then the grand prize is going to be a 100% original cotton hoodie for the wintertime. Hello, Dolly. Congratulations, Brian. You did it. I'm so proud of you, brother. I love it. Brian's been with me for a while now. You're an awesome Nez Nation member. Here's what I want you to do to claim your prize. I want you to first go to the merch shop, okay? I want you to go to professornez.com/merch. Click on the trucker hat and the color that you want, or the beanie and the color that you want. Copy the link. And then I want you to email me over at nez@professornez.com. Email me. And in the subject line, Vasu's in the house. Good to see you, Vasu. Everybody congratulate Brian. Everybody give a congratulations to Brian. How cool is that? Yes. Everybody congratulate Brian. Congratulations, Brian. You did it. Here's what I want. Peculiar Animations. Hello. Good to see you. Here's what I want you to do. So I got your question, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Perfect. So here's what I want you to do. I want you in the subject line to put hat winner. Okay. Again, email me at Nez. You see my email. It's up on the screen right now. Nez@professornez.com. And then what I want you to do is in the body of the email, just give me the link to the exact color specifications of that trucker hat or the beanie. Okay, Brian? Email me that whenever you get a chance, and I will send you a brand new hat, and you should get that within the next 7 days or so, or 10. That's right. Everybody congratulate Brian. Okay, let me get to this question from Jonathan. Okay. Thank you, Jonathan, for clarifying. Do you do more videos that promote your channels, or videos that are just visual content? This is a great question. Okay, we're talking about how to grow your YouTube channel in 2023, how to start. Where do I start? What do I even do? This is a great question. So it depends on what your objective is. It depends on what your objective is, Jonathan. So when I work with clients who hire me to help me with their channel, the first thing I always ask them is, what do you want to see happen? What is the ultimate end goal? And then we reverse engineer that. I want more clients. I want more income. Okay, let's figure out how to do that. I want to be a thought leader. I want somebody to be. I want to be looked at upon as an influencer. Okay, we reverse engineer that. I want to become one of the foremost leaders in cooking and finance in real estate. Okay, we reverse engineer that. I want more customers. Reverse engineer that. Does that make sense? I want to grow my gaming community. We reverse engineer that. So, what is your purpose and what is your objective? Me personally, I don't promote my channel anywhere. And this is a big mistake I made. Thank you, Jonathan, for asking this question because it's huge. Most people will promote their YouTube channel on Twitter, Facebook, their website, wherever. It's fine if you have a little like tab on your website that goes to your channel. That's fine. But the biggest mistake I ever made is I used to, promote my videos on other social media channels like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn, even worse, and just share the link to the video without any context. Big, big mistake. Okay. Excuse me. Huge mistake. Number one, YouTube will do all the heavy lifting for you if you optimize your video the right way. I'll get into more of that. Number two, the mistake, if you promote your channel, okay, if you promote your channel and you promote your videos to other places, here is one of the biggest problems that can happen is most of the time they will click on that and then they won't watch more than 2 or 3 seconds because it sends them off platform. That will crush it'll help your click-through rate, but it will absolutely destroy two of the biggest metrics that YouTube uses and utilizes to determine whether or not to push your video out to more audiences, aka the top 2 traffic sources, homepage and suggested. Homepage is the first page when you come on the YouTube app, the very first page, and you see all these thumbnails, all these different videos that YouTube is recommending based on your personalized watch history and based on other videos that you've watched and your interests. Okay. They also base it on surveys that you may have taken that they ask you randomly. They're doing a lot on customer satisfaction or viewer satisfaction, if you will. What is average view duration? What is average percentage viewed? Average view duration is the amount of time they spent watching your video. Average percentage viewed is the percentage of how long they got through your video. What percentage what's the average time people spent watching your videos? You can have a higher than 100% average percentage viewed because people watch it over and over again. Like I have over 120, 130% average percentage viewed on only my shorts because shorts are so easy to watch more than once. And there's even a strategy for creating a loop, right? So that's why, and I'm so happy you asked this, Jonathan. That's why I never, ever now, unless I know for sure I'm going to get value from it, I never, ever share. And you shouldn't either. If you create videos that come from that source, what you really electrifies your innards and you make it, you excruciatingly with scientific precision, or I should say scientific effort, to make it really as appealing as possible to your audience, YouTube will do all the heavy lifting for you. And I'll talk about search too, because a lot of people think it's all about search. Brian, I didn't think I was going to win, but I do appreciate. Thank you so much. Peculiar Animation says, I found your channel. I'm trying to start a serial of animated interviews, and you helped a lot on how to interview people. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Do you have a first name or something I can call you? Welcome to the stream. It's so great to have you. That means the world to me. Hearing stuff like that means the absolute world to me. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, AL. AL says that's a good point, Nez. So sharing your videos with your mom, your dad, your family, your cousins, sharing your video on Twitter, sharing your video link on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, it's bad boogie. It sounds like it would be a good idea, but it's going to hurt your average view duration and your average percentage viewed. And let me just tell you, as somebody who's been in the online business, online social media ecosystem for over 10 years, let me just tell you this: 99.99% of people who are on Instagram don't want to go to YouTube. 99.99% of people on YouTube don't want to go to LinkedIn. And you see what I'm talking about. People who reside on platforms. YouTube is a very specific experience. People who watch YouTube don't want to go off platform. It's very rare that they want to go off platform. Unless you're a celebrity, unless you're Kim Kardashian, there are exceptions, right? The top 1% can send people anywhere. But for 90% of us blue collar content creators who are in the hustle and the grind every day, it just doesn't work that way. Make platform specific content. I love repurposing content, but you repurpose it with the understanding of what that platform culture is all about. Culture is super important. And the YouTube culture is vastly different than the TikTok culture. The TikTok culture is eons different than the LinkedIn or Facebook culture. Does that make any sense? If that makes sense, give me a hashtag yes in the comments right now. Twigs, I love it. That's a great name. Twigs, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. So we've talked about a bunch of mistakes I've made and how I want you to start your YouTube channel. We've talked about doing something that is the epicenter of your being. We talked about the gear, not making equipment and gear make a really big deal out of it. We talked about sharing, promotion, the spammy way of growing your YouTube channel. If you have questions, now is your time. I'm going to give you some more tips that I want you to understand, that I've experienced, mistakes that I've made that I want you to avoid, so you can start and grow a powerful, successful channel in 2023 on YouTube, okay? But ask your questions. If you have questions, I'm monitoring the chat. We're going to do 2 more giveaways. We're going to give away a shirt, and then I'm going to give away a hoodie. Oh, the hoodiest of hoodies, the most flavorful, comfortable, coziest hoodie you ever thought imaginable. Ooh, I'm excited. You know why? Because we hit 20K. Holy macadamia nut. We hit 20K. Yes. Thank you, Vasu. Good to see you. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. What were you about to ask next, Jonathan? Thank you so much. Imad, thank you so much. Okay, here's another huge mistake that I made when I first started out. So I used to worry about creating the video first, and thumbnail and title was always a secondary, or dare I say, third, fourth, or even fifth thought. When I started really taking and understanding YouTube culture more clear than I ever had before, and I focused on my purpose, I focused on what I want out of it, I went from 2,000 to 10,000 in less than a year. Okay. Then I went from 10,000 to now 20,000 in the next following year. So with all intents and purposes, we're going to get to 100K, hopefully, if we can compound this in the next 4 to 5 years. So here's something that you need to understand. The packaging of your video is more important than the actual video itself. And there's only one thing that's more important than the packaging. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say packaging, title, thumbnail. When you go to the YouTube homepage or when you get recommended a video, the only way anybody's ever going to watch your video is if they click on it. So if this is something that everybody, I want you to write this down. I want you to pause, go get a pen, go get a pad, open up your phone, open up your notepad, pen and pad. Who uses a pen and pad anymore? Does anybody use a pen and pad? Please tell me there's somebody out there that uses a pen and a pad. Please let me know in the comments if that's you. I would graciously love you to death. Podcast listeners, replay viewers, let me know. I hope there's some people who still use a pad and pen. Doesn't matter if you're Steven Spielberg. Doesn't matter if you're the next Mr. Beast. Doesn't matter if you've got the greatest video that can impact 8.8 billion lives. It doesn't matter how good your cinematography is. It doesn't matter how good your editing is. If people don't click, they don't watch. Get your pad and pen. The biggest mistake I made when I first started was I didn't really go deep into what I call, which this is going to help you with business, with life, your personal life, dating, whatever, relationships, audience psychology. Audience psychology. I've done a ton of videos on this. I've talked about this a ton. Audience psychology is everything. Hey, Michael Pepper Talk. How you doing, Mike? Long time no see. Hope everything is well. I like your avatar there. What did you say, Mike? Milk is milk, but if the price and packaging draws you in, the milk needs to be good enough. Milk is milk, but if the price and packaging draws you in, the milk needs to be good enough. Yes. Yes. So if I'm understanding you correctly, come through, follow through on the promise of your title and thumbnail. Is that what you're saying, Mike? Which is absolutely true. But what I'm saying, and if you're just joining us, is that when I first started on YouTube over 8 years ago, I only focused on the video first, and the title and thumbnail was just a secondary, third, fourth, fifth thought. It was an afterthought. I think that's a really big mistake. Understand the viewer's journey. And by the way, by working on your thumbnail and title first, that actually helps inform your video in a lot more powerful way so you avoid clickbait. There's nothing wrong with clickbait, okay? Clickbait's been around for thousands of years. There's absolutely nothing wrong with clickbait as long as you follow through on the bait. As long as the bait is worth the click, okay? A lot of people think of clickbait as, you're clicking on a video, this is the greatest, whatever. This is the largest donut in the history of the world. And you're like, well, I want to know what that is. And you click on it and it's like two people talking about a product they want to sell. That's just fraud. That's not even clickbait. That's just absolute fraud. Okay. So I mean, I think people have the wrong idea of what clickbait is. True clickbait plays into audience psychology, understanding triggers, emotional, what incentivizes, what compels people, what piques curiosity, what paints a vivid narrative in the viewer's mind, creates that tension, right? I'll give you a perfect example of this. Of a really bad title and a really good title. And thumbnail needs to complement the title and vice versa. And this was the biggest mistake I made. The biggest mistake I made is I'd focus only on creating the video and worry about the title and thumbnail later. If you reverse that, it changes everything. That's how I went from 2,000 to 20,000 in 18 months. Never mind the millions of views. It's not even about subscribers. It's about the millions of views. The views is what it's all about. And it's not even about the views. Let me take that back. It's about impact. Impact is everything. Sean D. Olivares. Congrats on the 20K, brother. So great to see you, dude. I hope you can stick around, Sean. Michael, you too, because we're doing another giveaway. 2 more, as a matter of fact. Thank you, sir. I'll give you an example. So here's an example. Bad title that's only based on SEO. Biggest mistake you can make on YouTube is only title your videos and then have the same text in your thumbnail. So there's zero complementary relationship between your thumbnail and title. It's just a carbon copy, and you're just going for the keyword SEO BS. Okay. No matter what, no matter how good your SEO is, robots aren't watching your videos. Humans are. You need to humanize, okay, your titles and thumbnail. I understand keywords. Here's a keyword, Microsoft Windows. Okay, here's a bad title. Microsoft Windows tutorial, Microsoft Windows masterclass. I've actually had clients, not even kidding you. They say, Nez, this was the title to my video. I'd worked so hard. I did an hour-long tutorial. Most people charge masterclasses. Nobody's going to click on Microsoft tutorial masterclass. That's just not appealing. What is that? You're not, let me show you the example before you start to judge. Well, hey, Nez, that is a pretty good title. Maybe I do want to know about Microsoft Windows. Here's an even better title that works upon and implements what I just said to you, which is tension, emotion, narrative, incentivization, and understanding audience psychology. So Microsoft tutorial, Microsoft masterclass, crappy SEO title. Check this title out. I started doing this on Microsoft Windows and it changed everything. Do you see the difference? Microsoft tutorial, which one are you going to click on? Microsoft tutorial, Microsoft Windows, or I started doing this on Microsoft Windows and it changed everything. If it's me and I come across those two videos, the tension is there. What does he mean? This is what I mean by tension. What does that creator mean? What is that thing about Microsoft Windows that they started doing that changed everything? Do you see what I'm saying, Nez Nation? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense at all. You can use this strategy for any niche, whatever. If you're in tech, real estate, finance, cooking, gaming, doesn't matter. You can use this. The mistake that I made when I first started out was I just did SEO titling. I just did SEO thumbnails. And I was upset, frustrated, and sad that nobody watched. You shouldn't be sad and frustrated if you're just doing what, these so-called experts are telling you to do, and you're not trusting your intuition, and you're not creating videos and with all the elements appealing to a human being and not a robot. The algorithm just follows viewer behavior. I know you guys get all these experts and so-called. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know how to game the algorithm, how to rig, how to hack the YouTube algorithm. Let me just break and dispel the myth right now. The algorithm is just a program that's designed to analyze the behavior of viewers on the platform and deliver based on those viewing habits. So what are the conditions involved when they're deciding, what to push towards viewers? Click-through rate, average view duration, average percentage viewed. In layman's terms, are they clicking? Are they watching? And are they sticking around? It's that simple. Are they clicking? Are they watching? And are they sticking around? No, I didn't know this when I first started. I thought it was all a system. I thought it was all a hack. I thought it was all robots. I thought it was all SEO. I thought it was all keyword research. Big, big mistake. How did I go from 2,000 to 10,000 in less than 12 months? I threw all that crap away. And I learned. I watched. I listened. I learned. I wasn't watching YouTube when I first started. I was watching, Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, etc. Vasu, my FB Reels has been restricted for using copyright. It's on 4 of my Reels. They've also rejected my appeal. Did you use copyright music? You never want to use copyright, Vasu. Michael Pepper Tech says, my milk reference was because there are all these brands of milk and yogurt, but the real main differences are packaging, pricing, and marketing. We can all learn from that. I love the way you said that, Mike. You know why? One of my Instagrams, by the way, follow me on Instagram. I'm Professor Nez all over Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. On my Instagram, not that long ago, I took a photo of the green tea aisle at the grocery store. And in the caption, I said, which thumbnail stands out to you? Because exactly what you said, Mike, you could literally do this with any type of food, brand, or anything. Go to the grocery store. Everybody, podcast listeners, replay viewers, everybody do this. Go to the grocery store, especially green tea. Go to the green tea aisle or the coffee aisle or the bread aisle or the chips. Even better, the cereal aisle. You want to study good thumbnails? Go to the cereal aisle in the grocery store. Forget green tea. Excuse me. I need some water. Go to the cereal aisle at the grocery store and take a screenshot. Take a photo. I'm so used to taking screenshots. Take a photo. Take a photo of the cereal aisle and then show that picture to your kids, show that picture to your wife, show that picture to everybody you see. Say, which one stands out? Which one stands out the most to you? Look at it from a distance too. Remember, we're living in a mobile world right now. Nobody's watching your videos on desktop or laptop. I mean, there's a few are, iPad maybe, but over 80% of viewers are coming from mobile. You can check your analytics to confirm this. Where are your views coming from? For all of my channels that I run and all of the channels that I consult with, 75 to 80% is coming from mobile. So you need to understand that mobile, okay, let me show you real fast. Mobile is a lot smaller, okay? Mobile, you've got these kinds of thumbnails. You see, when you scroll, you got to make sure, okay, that you've got something that is appealing, especially when you go to something like this. When you go to your library, you see how small those thumbnails are when you go to your library. So mobile is a little bit smaller. You got to think about that when you're creating your thumbnails. You have to think about that. And titles. I mean, you know, what you just said right there, Michael. Thank you so much, Tony. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Twiggies or Twigs? I can't remember. My videos are mainly about what I believe. My titles are pretty simple. I'm not entirely sure how to make my titles attention grabbing. Did what I say help at all? Most people don't, Twigs. Most people don't. And there's ways in which you can get them to subscribe. But here's the thing. I would encourage you to not worry about subscribers. What I would encourage you to do is to just try to impact the most people, make the best videos that you know how to make. Even if they subscribe, even if they hit the bell, it's not always a guarantee that they're going to get the notification, or that most people subscribe to like hundreds of channels. And they don't watch all of their subscription. They don't just have time. I mean, most people who subscribe on YouTube, they have like 20 to 30, 50 subscriptions. So if you just concentrate on what's really important, which is making sure that your video content is the best it can be possible, and you've got the packaging to match, you're going to win. And you just have that patience. What was the first thing that we said when we started the show? The first thing that we said is this is a long game. I even gave you a number. This is a long game. Most people, it takes years and years to build this. You're not just a YouTuber. This isn't just a silly kicks and giggles kind of thing. You are a media organization providing real value to a real audience. You're like NBC, you're like Netflix. Okay, your channel is creating content. If you're doing it the right way, you're creating quality content on a semi to realistic, consistent basis, which comes to my next point. Okay. I used to say that if you're not consistent, you're dead. I used to say, this is what I'm so happy about doing this show and this topic, how to start a YouTube channel in 2023, is because look, not that you shouldn't be consistent, but I want to add a little bit more, maybe a little bit more texture to what I said. So it's not necessarily about quantity, especially if you're creating like 10 videos a month and 9 out of 10 are bad versus 4 videos a month and 2 out of 4 are really, really good. I would take the 2 out of 4 versus the 1 out of 10. Does that make sense, you guys? I still believe that you will get penalized if you take 2, 3 months off, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't take the time off, especially if you need it. You will get penalized. Your views will plummet. It just happens. Anybody who tells you otherwise is lying to you. Your channel will get penalized for taking a break, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't take a break. I want you to take a break. I've taken breaks, but it's going to hurt your channel, but only temporarily. But I used to think that, man, you just got to be a content creating machine and pump out piece after piece after piece after piece. Yes, consistency is important, but if consistency comes at the cost and sacrifice of quality, that's just working harder, not smarter, if that makes sense. And I don't want you to do that. I would rather you create 2 amazing videos than 15 and there's only 1 or 1.5 videos that's good out of that 15 and the other 13 or 12 are garbage. Now, when you're starting your YouTube channel, okay, again, don't go crazy here, but I don't even want you to look at your views. I don't even want you to look at your analytics for like, at least 4 to 6 months. And I'm dead serious. If you have the YouTube Studio app and you get, oh my gosh, I know the feeling, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, et cetera, et cetera. I know the views, the real time. Oh my gosh, this is my best video so far. I get it. I know. I'm in my YouTube analytics every day, much to the detriment. I'm contradicting myself right now. But it's really not healthy for you, okay? Especially when you're just starting out. Yes, look at the views. Definitely respond to the comments. And definitely see patterns. You want to recognize patterns, what videos are doing the best. And YouTube does a great job of providing you all the analytics in your YouTube Studio. But I actually don't even want you to focus on any of that. I don't want any of that to govern any of your decisions. Everything that I said before, if you're just joining us, rewind this, replay it, watch it. Everything that I said before is prologue to this. Start creating. And for the first 4 to 6 months, don't even pay attention to anything because YouTube is a long game and your videos 90% of the time will not pop upon first release. It takes time for YouTube to figure out what your channel is about, what your content is about, so that they can make decisions on who to push your videos to and find your audience for you. And yes, if you do YouTube right, YouTube will do all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, who's ready for giveaway number 2? Who's ready for giveaway number 2? A shirt. You see I'm wearing a Nez Nation shirt? You see this? I'm wearing a Nez Nation shirt. Who's ready for giveaway number 2? Twig says, I spend more and more time on my animations, trying to make them entertaining, educational. And that's all you need to do, Twigs. You're doing the right thing. Yes, Jonathan. Consistent, but innovative. Yes. I love it. Okay, let's do giveaway number 2. Let's see. How do you feel? I'll answer that in a second, Jonathan. I'll answer that in a second. Brian, you ready to win again? Okay, here we go. This is what we're going to do. Okay. Here we go. So first of all, let me show you. Let me show you the okay, so let me show you the what I'm going to give away this time so you guys can check it out. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So we already gave away the trucker hat and the beanie. So let's do this. Now we're going to go to t-shirts. Okay. And this can be for men or women. But what I'm going to do is you can get it has to be a t-shirt, not a long sleeve shirt, not a sweater. And we're going to give away the hoodie afterwards. And by the way, let me actually go to the women. Who needs the men, for crying out loud? The women are much better models. So our catchphrase, holy macadamia nut, you could get that in different colors. High quality shirt. Okay. That's the Nez Nation catchphrase right there. You guys know I say that all the time. You can get the awesome Nez Nation shirt that I'm wearing right now in different colors with the logo there. Or that you can also get the V-neck. Okay. The V-neck is really cool too. And you can see they come in different colors. This is for men or women, by the way. I'm just going on the women because they make for better models. Ooh, I like that teal one. So all you need to do right now, if you want to enter, is just type in SHIRT in the comments. Type in shirt if you want to win a shirt. Men or women. Okay. Not a hoodie, not a long sleeve. It has to be a shirt. So just type in shirt right now. You only have to do it once. You only have to do it once. Just type in shirt. SHIRT. See, replay viewers, you see, podcast listeners, you're missing out. You could win a brand new shirt, and we still have to give away the hoodie. We still have to give away the hoodie. Okay, we got 8 entries so far. Believe in yourself. I love this comment. You're simply being factual. This has been proven. Women wear it better. Yes, exactly. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. You're absolutely right. Okay, we got 8 entries. You only have to say it once, Jonathan. You only have to type it in once. You don't get, I forgot to say this. I apologize. You don't get extra entries if you type it more than once. So just type it in once. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Okay, I'm going to click the draw button. Here you go. Here's your last chance. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's see who the big winner is. Let's see who the big winner is. Jonathan Albin, look at that. Jonathan Albin, you are the big winner of the Nez Nation t-shirt. I'm so happy it's you, man. I really am. I really enjoy your engagement. Hopefully you'll be around a lot more and a lot longer. Congratulations. Everybody in the comments, give a big congratulations to our winner, Jonathan Albin. Goodness, I hope I'm saying that right. What do you go by, Jonathan? What do people call you? Johnny or John? Or you only go by Jonathan? Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. You are the winner. Congratulations. Okay, so Jonathan, all you have to do, all you have to do is go to professornez.com/merch, copy the exact color and size, okay? And then I want you to email me, nez@professornez.com, okay? Nez@professornez.com. And then in the subject line, put shirt winner. In the body of the email, I want you to send me the link to the actual shirt, the actual size and color, the actual link to that. and then you will get that shirt within the next 7 to 10 days. I'm going to order all this stuff tonight. So congratulations, Jonathan. I'm very, very happy that you won the t-shirt. By the way, if you haven't already, Jonathan, I want you to do this immediately. If you haven't already, there's a link in the comments and a link in the description. I want you to go to professornez.com/insider and sign up for our free Creator Economy newsletter. It's absolutely free. Costs you nothing. This is your guaranteed way to never miss out on another giveaway. We're going to do more giveaways, y'all. Santa Nez is here. Ho to the ho to the ho. We're going to do more resources, more information, how to take your content creation business to the next level, how to quit your 9-to-5, do what you love, work from home, living on your own terms and sustaining that with real revenue streams, passive income streams, multiple income streams, memberships, content revenue, etc., the whole 9 yards. Go become an insider right now. Also, in the pinned comment and in the links, I've got a free PDF, 28 ways for you to make money online. Absolutely free. It's a 30-page manifesto on all the different ways you can start making money online right now. And if I haven't told you, because I know a lot of you guys keep emailing me. I know a lot of you guys keep DMing me. Yes, it's always Santa. It's always Santa, Imad. It's Santa 24/8, baby. People always say, Nez, I want to go live. Live is fun. Live is a great way to build your brand, to grow your channel. Live is a great way to go live on multiple platforms. Live is a great way to build community. You're absolutely right, it is. And your boy Nez has been live streaming since 1775, right before the revolution. I was there with GW and Franklin and John Adams. I was there, live streaming the entire thing. I've tried them all, y'all, is my point. I've been around the block 1 or 2 times, and I've tried every single live streaming platform you can imagine. I've tried the free ones. I've tried the costly ones. I've tried the encoders, the third party, the browser-based. I've tried them all. There's only one that I use, and I'm using it right now, and that's StreamYard. And in the pinned comment and in the show notes, with my link only, you can start a free trial. And by the way, only with my link, you don't have to put in your credit card. Immediately start. That's how you see that cool ticket taper down there. That's how you see I can bring all these cool comments. Thank you so much, Twigs. I appreciate that. This is not easy. This is a lot of hard work, y'all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. That's how I'm able to go live at all these different places. It's just a lot of fun. Also, I get your DMs too. In the pinned comment and in the description, I get all your emails and messages. Nez, what kind of lighting do you use? What kind of audio do you use? Where did you get that tree, right, Twigs? I'm an influencer on Amazon. I have my very own checkmarked storefront on Amazon. We go live on Amazon a lot too. We do live shopping. Hello, Focus. We do a lot of live stream shopping too over there, being Amazon influencers, my wife and I. But more importantly, I've got these perfectly organized lists of all the gear, all the accessories, all the tools that I use personally: microphone, audio, camera, lighting, capture card, graphic card, gimbal, etc., etc. So if you want to up your game and you want to go just a couple levels higher than you already are, but you don't want to break the bank, go to Amazon.com/shop/Professor Nez, or there's a link in the pinned comment, or there's a link in the description and show notes. Go check it out. Okay. So congratulations. We got one more giveaway to do, and that is going to be the hoodie, the Nez Nation hoodie. Holy macadamia nut. Hello world, Facebook user. Who is that? Identify yourself. I'm just kidding. You don't have to identify yourself. Good to see you on Facebook. #Hello World. Okay, so your packaging is very important on YouTube. How you need to really, really understand that your title and your thumbnail need to trigger some kind of emotions. They need to pique curiosity. to quote again Mr. Beast, because he's the greatest creator of all time, your title and thumbnail need to have the viewer doing this. I need to find out I need to click that. I need to find out what's going on in that video. I have to see this. Like, it has to be excruciating to them. It has to be almost painful to them, dare I say, that they can't go on living until they've clicked and watched your video. So that was a huge mistake. I devalued, I minimized the importance of thumbnail and title when I first started back in 2015, 2016. So I don't want you to make this same mistake. If you want to start and grow a YouTube channel in 2023, this entire show has literally been an ultimate masterclass. Ultimate masterclass. And then just to stay on consistency for a second, just to touch a little bit. Sherry Forster, good to see you, Sherry. Sherry's on Facebook. It's so awesome to see you, Sherry. Yes. Indian Expose, IEI. Good to see you. Great to see you. Long time no see. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I'm so happy you're here. Yep, this is a really good point by Twigs. Mr. Beast videos are so hard not to click on. Absolutely. Give me your first name, Indians Exposed. Do you have a first name? I'd really love it if you could give me your first name. Okay. So just to stick on consistency for just a moment. I don't even know what the hell that means. Just for a moment. So yes, do you need to be consistent? Yes. But not at the sacrifice of quality. However, I will say this, which I love this piece of advice I'm about to give you. The quantity can lead to the quality. So in the beginning, it's not Indians. That's your first name, Indians? Okay, Indians. Good to see you. The first, 100 to 50 videos, it's almost like your training. Those are your training wheels. Those are that's your training. That's your education. Because no matter how long you listen to me, no matter how long you listen to so-called YouTube experts or so-called YouTube gurus, nothing teaches like experience. The great philosopher John Locke, who was a #1 influence on Thomas Jefferson, the great John Locke said, nothing teaches like experience. Experience is the ultimate professor. I totally co-sign that. You're absolutely right. Are you talking about your vlog, Anthony? Because I watched it, man, because of your thumbnail. It was a fantastic thumbnail. I loved it. Good job, Tony. Thank you, Indians. I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I do think the quantity can lead to the quality. I don't want you to think that you have to create 10, 15 videos a month if only 1 or 2 of them are any good. But I would be remiss. I wouldn't be telling you truthfully, if I didn't think that consistency has a factor in your YouTube channel, because also YouTube is paying attention. So active channels that are actively over long periods of time get the attention, of the algorithm. And again, I almost caught myself there. I'm very nervous to even say algorithm because I don't want you to think YouTube is a system, that YouTube is a hack that you need to, it's like some code or a Rubik's Cube that you need to figure out. The algorithm follows and listens and strictly is doing whatever viewers are doing. So viewers are watching your video, but they're only watching it for a couple of seconds and then clicking off. The algorithm's listening. If your thumbnail shows up on the homepage and people skip it, the algorithm is listening. If people watch your video, they share it, they comment, they tap that thumbs up, the algorithm just only does one thing. It follows and adheres to viewer behavior. But again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that active channels, consistent channels, do really well. So don't overthink it in the beginning. Create as much content as you can. As you fine tune and hone and really get your groove going, then you can maybe scale back and really maximize quality once you've made those inroads. Does that make sense, you guys? Hey, Eileen, another amazing content creator. Eileen Smith, good to see you. How are you? Eileen Smith on LinkedIn. Good to see you, Eileen. Jonathan says, let's see here. Are concurrent releases across platforms a good alternative, or should each content piece be specifically designed? Yeah, that's a really good question. I actually talked to Rick Beato about this on Twitter Spaces. So what you just said right there, Jonathan, is really, really cool. Concurrent releases across platforms. I used to kind of be of the opinion that you only focus on one platform. Now, my objective is to reach as many people as possible, impact as many people as possible. I can't tell you, like, I run businesses, right? So, I'm here one thing a business needs to do is a business needs to sustain itself. So we need to reduce costs and really make a profit, right? I can't tell you the amount of clients I've accrued just because some person happened to see randomly a video on Instagram or a video of mine on Facebook. Even though I'm talking YouTube right now, we're live on LinkedIn. Eileen's on LinkedIn. Jonathan's on. I would never have met Jonathan maybe if I didn't go live on LinkedIn. I mean, you have these amazing resources at your fingertips. Why would you say no to free airtime? If Twitch is giving you free airtime, if Twitter is giving you free airtime, if YouTube is giving you free airtime, LinkedIn, Facebook, why would you say I only want to do YouTube? That makes zero sense to me. I know there's a lot of experts out there that say, no, Nez, you're splitting yourself. No, you're doing too many things at once. I think it's a bunch of BS. Imagine if Fox, CNN, NBC, CBS, ABC, if they all offered you free airtime, would you just say, no, I'm only going to take ABC? Sorry. See you guys later. What if Netflix, Hulu, Prime, Amazon, Paramount, Peacock, what if they said, we'll stream your show. We can have it on our platform too. You can reach more people. Are you just going to say, no, we'll stick to Netflix? No, of course not. I mean, why not take advantage? You never know who could be watching. It just takes that one viewer and it could change your entire channel. That one viewer might be the head of product management over at Google. That one viewer might just be the VP at TikTok, or who knows? Somebody who's looking for fresh blood to sponsor. You never know. You just never know. Why would you not take advantage? All these platforms they're all free, you guys. Everybody's making a big deal out of $8 on Twitter. It's $8. I mean, you spend $8 at Starbucks 5 times a day, and you're worried about $8 a month? I'm shocked that YouTube doesn't charge us. I'm shocked that LinkedIn doesn't charge us. Do you know how much money I've made on LinkedIn? I'm just going to be completely transparent with you. Hundreds of thousands of dollars on LinkedIn. I have over 21,000 followers on LinkedIn. I was in the LinkedIn Creator Accelerator program, the very first inaugural program. They picked the first 100, the 100 best creators on the platform. All for free. I didn't pay one anything. Now you might say, well, Nez, you're giving up your time, and time is more valuable than money. Yeah, I would agree with that. But they could still be charging. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on LinkedIn. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying it's unbelievable. It's unreal, you guys. Why do you think I'm talking about how to start a YouTube channel? Why do you think I go live? I mean, look, it's Sunday. I've been live for almost 2 hours. My kids and my family are waiting for me to take them out. Why am I doing this? For kicks and giggles? I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of fun. Can you tell I love going live? Can you tell I love hanging out with y'all? But I know how important this is. I know how impactful this is. The key to the game is this. The less you think about money And the more you think about impact, the money comes. The less you think about how can I shortchange this? How can I coconuts and yachts this? How can I get rich quick scheme this? The less money will come. But you put in the work. You genuinely care. You genuinely make it about them. The money will come. This is a bonus. I'd be doing this even if I wasn't making money. I hit the jackpot because I actually was born with the DNA that actually loves to help people. I mean, I call myself Professor Nez. I was an actual business professor working at several universities. Now I only teach very, very part-time, but I was an actual business professor. You know how much money professors make? Squadoosh. Why did I do it? Why did I leave a huge business? I had a catering company. I had a business I started with my mom when I was 13 years old, a leather shoe business and handbag business. Why did I leave all that behind? Because it wasn't about the money for me. I actually enjoy helping, educating, and inspiring. More than anything, forget about helping and educating. I love inspiring. Thank you so much, Eileen. Eileen says, came over to YouTube. Thank you so much. She says, congrats on the 20K. Thank you. You just made it in time because we're going to do our final giveaway, Eileen. I hope you'll stick around. Damilola. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry. That's my first time here. Welcome. Great to see you. Believe in yourself. There's been reluctance to take advantage of anything. Finding a path to helping others they want feels so much nicer. Yes, it is because I love you, Jonathan. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. You know, YouTube gives you the best chance to inspire others. Because you can reach people at scale. And the only impediment is your own will, your own dedication, your own desire for hard work. That's the only impediment, is that. Why, Nez? Why do you like to inspire people? I'm glad you asked. No, on the serious tip, most of you guys don't know this, but I suffered from debilitating anxiety and depression, which is why I have a separate channel where I talk about my experience with anxiety. I was in the depths of darkness. I was in the depths of hell. I was this close to pulling a Hamlet, to be or not to be. I was very close. This was 20, 30 years ago. If it wasn't for the people who inspired me, the Lao Tzus, the Woody Guthries, the Oscar Wildes, the Walt Whitmans, mentors, friends, doctors, everyday people that inspired me, helped me, that were literally saviors of my soul, that were literally saviors of my life, I wouldn't be here right now. They didn't do it for money. They didn't do it for notoriety. They didn't do it for fame. They did it out of a genuine urge, a genuine need, a genuine interest, a genuine passion in helping them, those around them. I want to be another link in that chain. It's this, my old, a lot of you guys might be watching and listening to this. If I was you, I might be like, this guy's full of crap. Dead serious. It's the greatest feeling I have as a human being. When I get comments at 2 a.m, when I get emails saying, Nez, your video changed my life. Nez, your live stream opened my eyes. Nez, you totally saved my life. I've gotten emails like that. Man, I'm going to cry right now. That stuff means more to me than everything because we're all going to die, y'all. We're all going to take the dirt nap. The money can't come with us. We can't take the money with us. And the only thing we can really, truly leave behind is the impression, our ability to help, our ability to leave a legacy and what kind of impression. How did you help? How did you contribute? What 2 cents were you able to offer this thing called life? Eileen Smith, holy macadamia nut. Look at that. Thank you, Eileen Smith, for the $10 super sticker. You rock. Everybody give a big thumbs up to Eileen. Thank you so much, Eileen. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Demilo says, I want to inspire people too. Yeah. Start a YouTube channel, man. You can do it. Jonathan says, been there, done that. My daughter was killed in a car accident. Oh my gosh. Destroyed my life. My passion redeemed me. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. Sending you my best. I'm really happy you're here. I'm really, really happy and grateful and appreciative that you're here, Jonathan. I hope you'll stick around and be a part of this show. We go live every single week, y'all. That's why I want you to become an insider. It's free. It's absolutely free for you to be an insider. You'll never miss out on another contest, giveaway, anything. Jonathan, hearts and prayers. Another reason why I'm so happy you're here is because I could tell from the very beginning you're a genuine soul, brother. And I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Brian says, keep doing what you're doing and the people will show up. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Believe in yourself. That is possible to offer another experience. It never crossed my mind. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. This is what I love about our Nez Nation community. You see that, guys? We've got the greatest online community on planet Earth. Not Earth, Earth. We get amazing live streamers, content creators, podcasters, 20,000 subscribers. You don't just get me, who's been in the online game for decades. You get, look at this, Eileen Smith is an unbelievable professional content creator, live streamer. Look at all these people. You get podcasters, live streamers, business owners, executives. You get professionals. You get everything here. That's why I want you to become an insider so you never miss out, because we have a ball every single week. Every single week. If you're ready for the final giveaway, give me a hashtag yeah in the chat right now. The final giveaway, y'all. It's time, it's time, it's time for the final giveaway. Who's ready for the final giveaway? Give me a hashtag yeah if you're ready. Okay, so this is going to be our final giveaway of the day. I'm so excited. Let me see if I can find it. There we go, right here. Look at that. Let me screen share. This is unbelievable. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Let me screen share right now. Holy macadamia nut. This is amazing. So excited for this. This is the hoodie, y'all. This is the hoodie that'll get you ready for the holiday season. It is the Nez Nation hoodie, hashtag Nez Nation. You can get that in multiple different colors. I recommend you get the extra large if you're a large, just because it does, tend to shrink, okay, after first washing. But look at that. I think I like the purple one. Let's leave the purple one. Ooh, the navy blue looks, oh no, this is not navy blue. What color is that? Yeah, it is. This is navy. I kind of like the red one too. I really like that. Ooh, that looks really good. That's a cool color too. Look at, okay, I got to stop before I get too out of control. Okay, well, let's stick to heather denim. Actually, no, we'll stick to purple. Okay. So all you got to do, y'all, all you got to do, if you want to be included in the live stream draw, the live, should I say, this is going to be the live giveaway, random giveaway to only live chatters. I want you to put hoodie in the comments right now. Podcast listeners, replay viewers, this is what you're missing out on. This is what you're missing out on. We already have Brian won the hat. Jonathan Albin won the, what'd you win, Jonathan? The t-shirt. And this is last but not least. Sherry, get over here on YouTube. Last but not least, we've got the hoodie. This hoodie right here. Right here. This hoodie right here. And all you have to do is type in hoodie in the comments. Kevin Landry in the house. Where you been, Kev? Oh, man. This is a former client of mine. Always a client of mine, Kevin Landry. He hired me for his live streaming show. Good to see you, Kev. How you been, man? I miss you, Kevin. I hope you're doing really, really well, man. There, Kevin is the real deal. So good to see you, Kev. I hope you're doing wonderful, man. Daddy needs a new hoodie, says Brian. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to get cooking on this. Who's ready? If you haven't already, you only have to type it in once. Working hard. I'm so happy to hear that, man. Kevin, I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, by the way, you know what? Before I draw, I'm going to demand something from you. I'm going to request something from you. If you haven't already, everybody look at me right now before I draw. Tap that thumbs up right now. Hit it. It takes you 0.3 seconds. Everybody tap that thumbs up. Whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're wherever you are, I want you to tap that thumbs up right now. Tap it. Tiggity, tiggity, tap it. I'm going to go 90s hip hop on y'all. Tiggity, tiggity, tap. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Oh my God. Poor Kevin. Kevin's like, dang, what did I walk into? Tiggity tap that thumbs up. That's what I want you to do. Okay, in 5, I'm going to hit the draw button. We're going to do the grand prize. The grand prize is a hoodie, an awesome, comfortable, cozy winter hoodie that you're going to wear every single day. I know it because I've got that hoodie and it's comfortable AF. I'll tell you that. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, last but not least, last call, 2, 1, going once, going twice. If you haven't typed in hoodie in the comments, this is your last chance. Oh, I see a couple of latecomers. There's Nano. Nano just did a latecomer. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. Here we go. Where's the music? Where is the music, for crying out loud? Nano, look at that at the last second. Nano, holy macadamia nut. I can't believe you, Nano. By the way, Nano, if you don't know this already, first of all, everybody give a huge congratulations to Luis, a.k.a. Nano, from Tech for Your Needs. He's got an amazing channel. Go check it out. Nano, I'm so proud of you, man. Everybody give a huge congratulations to my man, Nano. Let me tell you, I got a story. To tell about Nano. 2 things. Number 1, Nano won the Sony ZV-1 camera that we gave away last year. That's an $800 camera, by the way. Another reason why you need to become an insider, because we're going to be giving away a lot more. I mean a lot more, okay? Number 2, another reason why I'm so happy that Nano won. Number 2, Nano has been with me since Periscope days, when I was putting my phone on a phone book in my dining room table, going live on Periscope back in 2015, when live streaming really first started on social media. There was no YouTube Live. There was no Instagram Live. There was no Facebook Live. You know, Periscope, which then dissolved and then became Twitter Live, okay? Periscope was one of the first, if not the first. There might have been Blab. There was Blab and there was Meerkat. But Periscope was the first platform, for me at least, going live. And this was before YouTube. This was before everything. And Nano was there. So Nano's been a member of Nez Nation for almost 7-8 years now. So congratulations, Nano. I'm so proud of you, brother. And here's what you got to do. This is all you got to do, okay? All you got to do, Nano, is I want you to go to professornez.com/merch, okay? And then I want you to actually pick out the hoodie, and I want you to pick out a color, pick out a size, and then email me, nez@professornez.com, okay? In the subject line, you're going to put hoodie winner. I mean, I'll remember, but just put hoodie winner. And in the body, send me the link to the exact size and color you want, and I will ship that over to you in the next 7 to 10 days. You should get it. Congratulations, Nano. Yes, that's exactly right, Michael. He's been there from the very beginning. He's the original OG of Nez Nation Live. Thank you, Jonathan. Have a great day. And we're gonna close shop anyway. I want to say a big shout out. Good to see you, Tony. Big shout out to Nano. A big shout out to Brian. A big shout out to Jonathan. All the winners. 20,000 subscribers, y'all. Big shout out to you. I'm never gonna stop. This train ain't going nowhere. This train ain't never gonna stop. Onward to 100K. The more people we can impact, the better. The more people we can inspire, the better. The more people we can reach, the more people we can make a part of this awesome community, the more powerful, the more connected, the more inspired we'll all be. So I'm going to keep cooking, y'all. As long as I got air in my lungs and a pulse in my body, I'm going to keep cooking for y'all. And I really just want to say how much I appreciate, and I want to give a big thank you to you, Nez Nation. This channel would not be anywhere without you. So don't forget, we go live every single week, okay? Every single week we go live. Your surefire way, I would love for you to subscribe, love for you to follow, of course, but your almost guaranteed way so that you never miss out on another contest, giveaway, prize, live stream, and dare I say, all the greatest info to help you monetize in the creator economy, advance your career, grow your business, grow your content, become an insider. ProfessorNez.com/insider. Just, it takes you 2 seconds. Put in your best email. Bada boom, bada bang. You're all set to go. Be a part of the best community online. Learn how to do what you love and make money doing it. That's literally it. Do what electrifies you and make money doing it so you can sustain yourself. The creator economy has just begun, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I am your ambassador to the creator economy. Thank you to all the mods. Thank you to all the live viewers, replay viewers. Thank you, podcast listeners. I really appreciate y'all. And on behalf of the entire Nez Nation family, it's your boy, Professor Nez. See you guys next week. Thank you, guys.